Hey everyone, and welcome to Public Speaking. I'm Matthew Foss, your professor for this semester. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there to hand out the syllabus and to meet you all in person. And I'm also sorry that this course is going to be online. But hopefully, you'll still get a lot out of it. There's still a lot of principles to learn with public speaking that you can learn online and apply it in life. And ultimately, what we're trying to do here is just build your confidence in public speaking. So what I'd like to do right now is just very briefly go over the syllabus and Canvas so we can kind of get started. We are going to meet in online on Teams next Tuesday, which will be the 30th. That's when class will start. We will meet on Teams. I'll show you how to join Teams, and we'll go for there. So let's take a look at the. Okay. We have two sections to go over. All the information should be the same except for two slight details. So if you're in public speaking section 1, that's in Walker Hall is available for you to use if you want to go to class in there to join teams from in the classroom. Or when we do groups, you can meet there for some group activities or to practice your speech. That's Tuesday, Thursday, at 6:30. So we will meet next Tuesday at 6:30. If you're in section 6, that's in the Borum Business Building, 124, and that's Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. So again, you can utilize that room if you'd like to. If you'd like to go to class, that way you don't feel, like you don't want to do your speech from in a dorm room or wherever. That room will be available to you in both sections. That room will be available to you. If you need to get a hold of me for any reason, it's mfoss@ozarks.edu. My office hours are online by appointment. We'll meet on Teams. So just whenever you feel like you need to talk to me for whatever reason, just send me an email and we'll schedule a time that works for you. To join the Teams course, so hopefully yesterday you downloaded Teams. On the syllabus and on Canvas, there'll be a link for you to get to the course, and then there's a code for each section that you'll put in there in the same spot. You can see if you're in section 6, this is where your Teams code will be to join. Your text is an online open source book that you'll be able to access. It's online right there. Just click, it'll take you there. It's also on Canvas. I'll show you where it is, but Stand Up, Speak Out is the name of the book. And occasionally I will assign, they're fairly short chapters, a little bit of reading here or there. Kind of boilerplate stuff in here. Again, this course is designed to help build up your confidence with public speaking. So we're going to be going in baby steps kind of through everything. I totally understand a lot of people might have anxiety about public speaking. So hopefully maybe being online will take some of that fear away and help move you into the right direction where you're more comfortable with it. It is something that you will probably use in a career one way or another. But you can look this over and let me know if you have any questions about the objectives, outcomes, goals, anything like that. So we're going to meet most of the time during, it initially, and if some of you reached out, I apologize. It initially was going to be where I would just post your work and, or I'd post the coursework, you would, then record your speeches and upload them. But we want to meet as often as we can on Teams, and we will just meet during the scheduled course time. So I will let you know if there's days where we won't meet. But you can plan on your speeches being live on Teams, your major assignments, which we'll go over. I'm also going to get you into small groups from time to time, hopefully vary it up, where you'll be online practicing a speech, doing exercises, things like that. You can use that time. There might be times where before a major assignment that you can go to the room that the class is assigned to and practice your speech in person. And I'll post a discussion if people are going to show up to practice, go over them, whatever. Your assignments, there'll be an introductory speech We'll actually do that in this first module that we'll be working on. A mock job interview, a persuasive speech, an informative speech. Those are kind of your big assignments. And then there'll be some exercises and activities and quizzes. You can kind of see a breakdown of where your percentage of the grades, where everything will go. If some of you, for some reason, can't make your time to deliver a speech, if you're scheduled to go on a certain day, maybe you miss it, illness, something like that, there might just be times you have to record your speech. Given what this is as an online course, just know that I might at times have you have at least one person present for your speech if you're recording it outside of class time. Something to just be aware of. And if you do that, if you do know how to create it as a YouTube link versus uploading it directly to Canvas, that would be great. If you don't, that's fine too. Again, your big speeches, the weightier ones, that's going to be live online on Teams. So attendance, again, I know this is online, but just pay attention to the days where I'm like, we are going to meet during class time today, or hopefully I'm giving you enough time that and that'll be on me. I'll make sure that we'll meet Tuesday, Thursday. You can work on your work online, whatever the case may be. So just be aware, emails going out and things like that you're up to date, because your attendance is definitely vital. We want you showing up for everything. Even if it's just some of the classes will be to just check in, make sure you understand what you're doing. You'll watch a lecture, and that'll be that. If you do have any excused absences, people get sick here, there, whatever. If it's starting to be something where I need to know and I can excuse you and extend the length of your deadlines, whatever, just have it come with some kind of documentation if you can. It's better to let me know in advance if something's coming up. I know some students have already reached out to me about different reasons why they're already going to be missing a class or two. That definitely helps, and it gives me a chance to let you know what you might be missing and make sure you get caught up to speed. Don't fall behind as best you can. Participation is definitely going to help, especially for this being an online class. Ask questions, participate in discussion, and be respectful of others' ideas, creativity, and opinions. Canvas is where everything's going to be, so refer to that for dates, anything like that that might come up. Sometimes with online courses, things can get a little hectic. Just be checking it often, and hit me up with an email if you have a question about when something is due, if it's not making sense to you or whatever. So late work, any work not turned in by the listed time is considered late. I'll kind of keep things in mind. If don't wait until 5 minutes before it's due to say, oh, I didn't get it in, can I get an extension? I'm going to kind of give a lot of extra time on some of these assignments, and most of them are not that big. So you should have enough time to get things done. The quizzes as well, they're going to be posted ahead of time, so you can work on them at your leisure. So don't let yourself get too far behind. Again, try and find that good work-life balance, especially if you're a freshman. You're probably coming in, and you're going to find out quickly it's very different from high school. And don't get too far behind. Don't get wrapped up in all your clubs and activities and extracurriculars that you're falling behind on your work. Just start structuring your day so that you know how to succeed in this class. Again, email. I'm going to regularly be sending out emails with updates and essential information. I'll be sending that through Canvas, so make sure you're checking everything and that you know anything that you might be missing. Again, the big one will be knowing when we will be on Teams for class, making sure you're up to date with everything. When we are streaming the classes, go ahead and keep your webcam on. That's a university thing. They want to make sure you're present. You're not just, there, but you're not, you're doing something else, playing a game, watching a movie, texting, whatever. Be present. Uh, keep language, conduct, all that stuff professional, especially when you're in the small groups. I'm not going to be there for all of them. Teams has a way of being able to break you up into 4 or 5 that you can practice your speeches, things like that. And just be professional at all times. Let me know. You're college students, so I'm not expecting this, but let me know if anything gets out of hand while I'm not there. But just conduct yourself professionally. Again, boilerplate stuff that you've probably already seen. Things are subject to change a little bit with this class. Grading scale, and there's your add drop dates. So check your respective syllabus. That'll be posted on Canvas for the details. Again, the only difference between the two is the dates, rooms, and the link and Teams code. All right, so you'll probably notice it's not published yet. I'm going to make sure everything's ready to go before I do. Each of the classes on your home page, this will be a way you can link to the Teams class. Will be right here, and your course code, so it'll ask for a code to join that course. Everything you're going to want is in modules for the most part. Syllabus is down here if you need to refer to it, but I house kind of everything under modules, and I'm going to break. I like these screens to be clean and organized myself. It can get a little bit hectic. Canvas is pretty nice. Some platforms out there are just awful where students, I think, don't always know where to look. But I'm going to try and break things down by modules. When all is said and done, we should have 7 or 8 modules, and I'll have the respective dates that encompass that time. Now, that doesn't mean everything is due in this time period, but that's just kind of when we're going to be focusing our efforts, on a specific topic at hand. And that's kind of how I'll break it down. So module 1, module 2, blah, blah, blah. And then some items that I'm just going to kind of house here all the time if you need them. Here's a link to the reading. You just click. There's your book. Scroll down. And there you go. Chapter 1, blah, 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 chapter 2. I feel like when I clicked on it once, okay, so just realize that when you click on chapter 1, you got to click on 1.1, 1.2, and I might not have done that. I might have just said chapter 1 and chapter 2. So you might click on here thinking you're getting the whole thing. Why they did it this way, I don't know, but just make sure when I say chapter 1, you don't have to do the exercises or anything like that right now. But just know it's kind of everything but that, and I'll include that in here on Canvas. I'll remember to put that. But anyway, module 1. I'm going to go over this more in class too, but you can see a breakdown of what we'll be doing. Some readings, if I have it in here, I'm expecting you to do it, but so some readings, and these will correspond to your first quiz. I'll post in there, reading from the book, and then you'll have a speech on the 6th and the 8th. I've broken down by groups, so you can go there to see which group you're in. And everything should be fairly self-explanatory. I'll post the lectures in here, things of that nature, and I just hope it's a really good class for you. This should get you started at least with knowing how things are going to flow. Again, we will start by meeting on Teams Tuesday the 30th at your respective class times. So we'll just kind of use that as our jumping off point. I'm looking forward to the semester. Hopefully you are too. And I look forward to seeing you all in class. All right, have a good one.